Celtic Myths and Legends by T.W. Rolleston. Chapter 5, Tales of the Ultonian Cycle. The Phantom Chariot of Cuchulain. Cuchulain, however, makes an impressive reappearance in a much later legend of Christian origin found in the 12th century Book of the Dun Cow. He was summoned from hell, we are told, by St. Patrick to prove the truths of Christianity and the horrors of damnation to the so-called pagan monarch, Larry MacNeil. Larry MacNeil, King of Ireland. Larry, with St. Benin, a companion of Patrick, are standing on the plain of Mac-Indoch when a blast of icy wind nearly takes them off their feet. It is the winds of hell, Benin explains, after its opening before Cuchulain. Then a dense mist covers the plain, and anon a huge phantom chariot with galloping horses, a grey and a black, loom up through the mist. Within it are the famous two, Cuchulain and his charioteer, giant figures, armed with all the splendor of the Gallic warrior. Cuchulain then talks to Larry and urges him to believe in God and in Holy Patrick, for it is not a demon that has come to thee, but Cuchulain, son of Sualtam. To prove his identity, he recounts his famous deeds of arms and ends by a piteous description of his present state. What I suffered of trouble, O Larry, by sea and land, yet more severe was a single night, when the demon was wrathful. Great as was my heroism, hard as was my sword, the devil crushed me with one finger into the red charcoal. He ends by beseeching Patrick that heaven may be granted to him, and the legend tells him that the prayer was granted and that Larry believed. Well, certainly you're dealing with two different types of polytheists, and is there really anything unique in Christianity that they haven't heard before theme-wise? And if St. Patrick was in Rome, he would know that pagan and heathen wasn't, it's just how the Romans referred to the poor people that didn't have fine craftsmen building their homes. They could worship the very same entities or not worship, whatever. But the question always, is it the dead? Is it psychological projections? Is it demons? And to say they don't believe in God, whatever they say about Dagda, the good God, well, some of them didn't personify it. And some of them would have personified it in a way that would have been fitting to the whole Christian thing. But we don't have to do that. We don't have to treat the heroes of old as gods. We don't have to such and such. And it's still, these sort of experiences tend not to prove one faith or another. But, this is what people are going to encounter. They're going to encounter what they can make the right decision with. So, was Christianity a better faith for Larry? Or was Larry not even a Christian and later legend turned him into a Christian? Because we're certainly talking about something that may not have had any mention for 900 years. Or what exact year did Patrick come about? Oh, it was in 1100, so 800 years. But when was Patrick?